Hello everyone. Today we'll be in Journal 2. I will be under Chapter 16. This will be Part 1. Record number 1, Sananda. Friday, August 11th, 1980, 7 a.m., Year 2, Day 360. Please utilize the portion of Gabriel of Year 2, 352. It is most suitable that this one speak of the crucifixion. And the Year 2, Day 360 is how the Pleiadians do our time here. Just use wondering. Sananda, Emmanuel, and Judas Iscariot, present and awaiting your preparation. Please go to the other recorder that we might pen a letter to your paper regarding thy local judge, Jason Brent. So be it. Credit should be given in a public manner when credit is due. The one has given no more justice than did Emmanuel receive at the hands of the courts. Only the property in dispute is of difference. Justice is justice, and it is just that he receives attention in this book. A book that will go forth throughout the world. These are the reasons, precious ones, that thy world is in total corruption and decay. I like to think like this way. The truth is in the book, either way it's good or bad. Whatever you're going to do, it's there. Record number 1, Gabriel. August 3rd, 1989, 7 a.m., Year 2, Day 352. Gabriel tells of the crucifixion. And throughout all of this, it's going to be Gabriel telling of the crucifixion from his perspective. I come this day that I might notarize myself. I am Gabriel of the archangelic realms of light. I come, and that it is easier to speak objectively as observer than as participant. I am the bearer of the seed of the Christos unto thy place of density. So I was in the beginning, so shall I be in the ending. Gabriel, who has shared with earth man since the beginning of earth man. Mine seed has grown and passed its final initiation in the places of the Most High, Aton, Creator Source, and the ruler of the human races, Aton, one with the creation, birth of the creation. Maybe they're separate though. Mine light of lights came not unto you 2,000 years ago to bring peace unto a heinous land of evil. He now, blessed with his earned label of Sananda, came forth as Emmanuel to show of man the way through the truth and wisdom, for thy place was dark and evil. The beauteous sun Lucifer had been cast forth from the realms of glory and order unto the tiny planet of earth, that he might mend of his ways, just as we're doing now. It was ordained that the lighted one would come forth in the proper time to begin to reclaim the souls and punishment with the fallen angel. It made it not easier to fulfill the initiation and mission upon thy place. Sananda has been many times since on thy surface, to meet ye ones in physical embodiment, to appear here and there that he might be remembered, and ye might be reminded of his presence. He has grown into his total inheritance, and he has accepted the responsibilities thereof. It is now come the time of evolvement, wherein he may show himself and come forth again to reclaim God's kingdom, and return his people unto the rightful birthright in the realms of light. You, dear ones, Sananda is a son whom I cherish, and revere above all others, for he has grown in perfection, and the creation reflects in purity that wondrous reflection, or perfection. You ones of earth must now revise thy thinking patterns. This beloved Christ Masters has undergone his final initiation, and with it comes a new title, little ones. Ye shall accept and know him as Sananda. He is the director of the new disposition. It has passed from under the old law, just as the ancient times of the laws of Moses passed into the newness with the birthing of Isu, Jesus Emmanuel. He has reached thy own fulfillment of the prophecies, and closing of the cycle of experience of a planet and its peoples. These laws have been in their revealing for some years of thy counting, and few have accepted them. It is now time that they come forth in mass projection, that man can have access to intelligent choices about his soul placement. Ask of no man his opinion. I don't care if it's a preacher, you don't need to know. You don't need their opinion. It opens the door for the sinister forces. Where are they going to get you at? Start the pulpit, does not. Keep your own counsel. Seek the light, and you shall find therein all which you have asked, and that which you have sought. The light also goes to life and truth. If you ask in the name of the lighted ones, you shall receive thy truth and confirmation. Mine son, Sananda, shall stand porter at the gate, that nothing enter in thy port, which is of darkness. You're not going to go into space if you're of the darkness and won't abide by the laws. Counted injustice as measured by earth experiences. Ye ones of earth have forgotten thy source. Ye shall now be in the remembering, and for some who tarry, it shall be most unpleasant. I most unquestionably suggest you do not deny this liberator. For this, thy final opportunity to balance thine selves. So as it is written, it shall come to pass in thy time upon this placement. I, Gabriel, place mine seal upon these words, and it is I who holds the time clock in my hands. So be it, for I have spoken. You will pen now, Dharma, for I wish to tell you the truth about the crucifixion in brief detail. There will be a time when it is more fully brought unto you, for you ones do not yet understand the thought of God transference and manifestation, the illusion under which ye all function. Let us speak of that which transpired, and the scripting truth therein. There are some ones of thy human peoples who will be given credit for that which they did at the time, and this will be a format for so doing. After Esau's condemnation, he was most brutally treated. They, his adjudgers, bludgeoned and scourged his body, until his life blood flowed upon the floor and ground. They placed upon his shoulders a heavy cross of wood, so that he would carry this great burden himself to the place of his death. The cross was heavy, and Emmanuel writhed and moaned under his burden. His blood mixed with his sweat, and was an evil mass. Ye ones flinch? Ye cannot be in the imagining of the scene, nor of the gift he gave unto you that day. For he did not have to bear this burden, and thank him for his willingness for the lords of heaven, including myself, desired to smite the human races into the void. My child Emmanuel collapsed under the heavy burden, for his strength left him. A stranger came along the path named Simon of Cyrene. He was forced to help carry the cross. He bore it. He bore it humbly and gladly, for it was all he could do. It took long to reach the place called Golgotha, for the path there was difficult, because he was mocked and beaten, and stones were cast forth upon him. Those along the path forced wine mixed with gall, taken from animals, into his mouth, and spat upon him. When he refused to drink of the potions, they beat him more and forced it into his mouth. That'll be it for part 1.